Hey guys, let's have a look at some interesting insights into the movie Guzaarish that completed its 15 years in the year of 2025. Guzaarish stars Hrithik Roshan in the role of the former renowned magician Ethan Mascarenhas, when the film opens up on a poignant yet a soulful note, taking us to the painful and helpless state of the protagonist, who is completely dependent and staring through the treacherous whims of life as he expresses his shaky yet a firm state of mind through the strongest and the supreme sweet of a smile. As the central character seems to be channeling his exuberance and charm through his inspiring and optimistically attuned program of Radio Zindagi, when his state of ecstasy seems unbounded as he dedicates a piece of a poetic melody that lays and unfolds the unfathomable beauty of life as he attempts to express his boundless joy through an artistically articulated whistle that draws and colors out a state of deepest happiness along with an unseen vulnerability that lies beyond those expressive and empathetic eyes. As Ethan, who is finally feeble down with a sense of despair and dejection, wherein a state of a defeated and a broken spirit spills out a strange and a shocking bombshell that leaves everyone he holds dear in a state of alarm and disbelief. Now, the film for me is an enchanting piece of an exquisite page of a poetic painting that quite immaculately and incredibly pens out the two most parallel phases of the protagonist's journey, when it quite alluringly and astoundingly brushes through the glorious peak of Ethan's life through those marvelous and majestic tricks that he nails out on stage, along with that completely catastrophic stage that the protagonist lands into through a tragic and an unforeseen setback on stage. Now, the visionary and the veteran director behind the film, Sanjay Leela Bhansali, revealed that the idea for Guzaarish stemmed from the profound isolation and failure he felt after his previous film, Aishwarya, turned out to be a disaster. The suffering prompted him to intensely research the super-sensitive subject of euthanasia for almost a year. The film boldly and beautifully explored the subject of euthanasia and the right to die with dignity in India, a conversation that was considered taboo in mainstream cinema at the time. Years later, when the Indian Supreme Court formally recognized the right to die with dignity in cases of irreversible illness, Bhansali pointed back to the film as one that initiated the sensitive yet a significant conversation. Guzaarish marked the first time Sanjay Leela Bhansali officially composed the music for a film. He had always been deeply involved in the music of his previous projects, but took the baton himself for this meticulously crafted soundtrack. Although the film is set in the vibrant and the enthusiastically hysterical hub of Goa and features Christian leads, the director created a stylized, almost fantastical version of the location using muted color schemes and elaborate decaying sets to emphasize the confinement and melancholic beauty of Ethan's life. For his role as Ethan Mascarenhas, a quadriplegic radio jockey and former magician, Hrithik Roshan spent significant time interacting with over 20 patients who suffered from complete paralysis. He referred to them as real-life superheroes and dedicated his performance to representing their emotions. To authentically portray a person who had been confined to a bed for 14 years, Hrithik was instructed by the director to appear slightly flabby and out of shape for the authentic portrayal of his character, when he had to move and sideline away from his usual athletic physique. Hrithik's performance primarily relied on his facial expressions and eyes, as his character was immobilized. Director Bhansali used several techniques, including close-ups and long takes, to immerse the audience in the claustrophobic reality of Ethan's paralysis. The character's name, Ethan Mascarenhas, is a direct and deliberate play on the term euthanasia, which Ethan airily dubs euthanasia in the film as he petitions for his right to die. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan's look as the nurse, Sophia D'Souza, was noted by critics to be styled like the heroine of a Gabriel Garcia Marquez novel, adding to the film's visually poetic tone. Her passionate yet restrained performance on screen went on to earn her critical praise as she went on to subtly capture the selfless and scarred nuisances of the character. Actress Shehnaz Patel, who plays Ethan's lawyer friend Devyani, previously worked with Sanjay Leela Bhansali in his critically acclaimed film Black. Ethan's final and a symbolic act in the courtroom, where he locks the opposing lawyer in a trunk to simulate the feeling of absolute helplessness a quadriplegic faces, is a powerful moment designed to convey the core emotional plea of his character without resorting to a passionate speech. Now, the film that released back on November 19th of 2010, when the film for me continues to be a powerful and a profound piece of a metaphorical marvel, when for me it fabulously and flawlessly tackled the extremely rich and impalpable topics of life and death. The petition that was made in light of a helpless seclusion. Hey guys, if you like my video, you can click on the like and share button, and you can also subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss upon these types of videos. Let's come together and celebrate the magic of movie.